Open defecation in India started with the advent of new civilization. In India, the manual cleaning of human excreta by people started 5,000 years ago. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of nation, wanted to get relieved the scavengers from this inhuman and unhealthy occupation and bring them in the mainstream of society. More than 2.5 billion population across the world do not have access to safe and hygienic toilets. India is a country of more than 1 billion people. 600 million people practice there open defecation. Women and girl children are particularly vulnerable when they go out at night to the fields to relieve themselves. The poor living in slum dwelling have no toilet facilities. An Indian from an ordinary suburban background, Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak had an extraordinary vision in the field. He is an icon of sanitation and social reform who had made a difference in the lives of millions of people. He founded Sulabh International Social Service Organization in 1970 to fulfill Mahatma Gandhi's dreams. Dr. Pathak had no money to create simple, affordable toilets. He approached government for the grants. The then secretary to the department advised him not to seek government funding, instead generate your own income and create a self-sustained model. After a lot of efforts, the administrator of municipality of Ara, district of Bihar, sanctioned Rs 500, presently equivalent to less than $10 for putting up 2 Sulabh toilets as demonstration in the compound of municipal council in 1973. Taking into consideration the vital need for toilets, Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak built his first 2-pit 4-flush pay and use compost toilet, and history was made. Dr. Pathak invented the eco-friendly 2-pit 4-flush compost toilet technology for individual households. More than 1.3 million household toilets have been constructed and bucket toilets converted into 2-pit 4-flush compost toilets, commonly known as Sulabh Shauchalaya, liberating more than 1 million scavengers from their subhuman occupation. BBC in its Horizons programs has listed the Sulabh 2-pit systems as one of the 5 defining inventions of the world in the 20th century.
So what's access to toilets like today?
Even today, 70% people in the rural areas have no access to safe and hygienic toilets. They go for defecation open. And urban areas, still 23% people, they don't have these facilities.
What's the problems that people then are at risk at if they're going, to the toilet in the open?
It causes 50 diseases. Most important is the cholera, diarrhea, dysentery, sometimes epidemics also.
Dr. Pathak developed another technology for recycling and reuse of human excreta from public toilets. Sulabh Energy Model Pioneer in India is a unique model based on producing energy through recycling human excreta. The biogas is produced from the human waste in public toilets, which can be used for many purposes, from cooking to lighting, to agriculture, aquaculture or horticulture, to warming oneself in winters. The effluent is an excellent fertilizer. Sulabh has also developed SET, Sulabh Effluent Technology, where effluent is passed through sand filters, activated carbon and ultraviolet rays to make it clean and free from bacteria. In the process, the biochemical demand is brought down to less than 10 BOD per milligram per liter so that it can be discharged into any water body, reducing the chances of water pollution. Till date, Sulabh has constructed and is maintaining more than 8,000 public toilets, which are running on pay and use basis. The surplus income, if any, is used for socially useful activities like running skill development training centers. Sulabh is also running a public school for the economic weaker section children. Sulabh has set up a Nai Disha center in Alwar, Rajasthan, to bring women out of the age-old practice of manual scavenging and to rehabilitate them through education and training in vocational skills. Today, these women are happy because Nai Disha has filled their lives with numerous small moments of joy and sense of pride. In year 2008, these Dalit women indeed received an invitation from the Economic and Social Council of United Nations. Led by Dr. Pathak, 36 women from the Sulabh Nai Disha Center of Alwar travelled and reached New York. Models from all over the world walked over the ramp of UN headquarters wearing clothes designed by these women. When these women went to Statue of Liberty, it symbolized that Sulabh has indeed freed these women from the bondage of years-old tradition and ill practices. Moreover, a Dalit woman, Usha Chomar from Alwar, was also crowned in front of the representatives of 150 countries in the Township Council of UN. After coming to India from there, under the leadership of Dr. Pathak, the women group also met then President of India, Mrs. Pratibha Devi Singh Patil, and also visited the Samadhi of Mahatma Gandhi at Rajghat, and there they took oath to get rid the country from the evil of untouchability. In April 2015, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Jayanti was commemorated, and Sulabh International organized a huge event focusing on untouchability no more. The Union Home Minister of India widely appreciated and congratulated Sulabh International on his novel initiative. He ate with former untouchables, paid rich tribute to Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, and urged the people of India to consign caste-based discrimination to the dustbin of the society.